What a spicy episode. What a spicy episode of All Become Villainous. Yo, our boy Prince Duke, he's like, look at his like, I'm gonna go after girl. I'm gonna go after Alicia. She my baby boo, my baby girl. He's like, yo, I'm gonna lay down naked in her bed. Boo. Yo, Prince Duke making moves out here. He making moves. He said, yo, Saintess, it's my girl. Yo, he said, I'm gonna change history for you, girl. Yo, Alicia doesn't know what the fuck to do. She doesn't know. Alicia does not know what to do. She doesn't know how to react. She's never had this kind of like love life. So she's like, she realizes that he's being for real and he's being genuine and that he has feelings for her. So she's starting to realize all those things, but how and what she does with said feelings, I don't think she knows what to do, which makes sense. Like if you've never experienced a love life, a dating life, you know, especially as you kind of go into adulthood, you could imagine most folks would kind of be responding like her, like mature enough to understand and not be ignorant and be dumb and be like, okay, I'm not going to pretend I don't know what's happening, but also immature enough in that realm or that aspect to not know how to deal with it. And I just find it really cute and funny in both the realization and both the confusion of like, okay, now that I know that he's being for real, and now that I know that like he's not all over the heroin, he's after me for whatever reason. Now what do I do with that? And then she also has the conflict. So I guess the third thing for Alicia with the Prince Duke stuff is she also has that third element of, okay, I've already changed the story. I've changed the game. Do I want to change it even more by allowing this Prince Duke guy to court me? And then the reciprocal of it is obviously she's feeling flustered and stuff, but it's, does she actually like him? And if the answer is yes, she kind of has to be ready to go against the grain and go against the core story of Prince Duke and the heroine being meant to be destined and blah, blah, blah. So she has to prepare a lot and really kind of think through all the scenarios. But wow, spicy. Spicy. I loved it a lot. I also really loved Alicia versus the heroine. I thought that was a really smart way to do it and kind of show the heroine's just complete ignorance and complete dumbness to reality when she came and specifically attacked Alicia. I think some of the heroine's followers, some of the ones who are kind of like under her spell, are starting to wake up a little bit of like, yeah, like her life was in danger. What do you mean she can't defend herself? What do you mean she can't potentially end someone's life? Like she was about to die. Like she got effed up. Her attendant got his leg broken. Like they were about to die. What do you mean they can't defend themselves? What do you mean they should talk their way out of it? I think some of her followers, including Alicia's dumbass brother, hopefully will start to wake up a little bit as they see these actions and as their bigger brain kind of like dispels them from her spell. So I really like the way they did that too. And it kind of really shows just, again, how innocent but dumb and ignorant and potentially evil in her own right the Saintess really is, because she has her own agenda. She's not completely just a Barbie doll. So I genuinely really like that. And then at the end of the episode, I really love how Alicia is, again, I'm going to use the word waking up, but kind of like waking up to the fact that like, hey, you're not just a character in the game. You know, you can very much die. You can very much change the course of the story. You are a living, breathing person now. And that even extended later on in the episode when her father was really concerned about her. I really loved that the father really was showing concern. He's like, hey, I'm going to pull you away from Liz. And you're not going to be her watcher. Yeah, watcher, I think is what they call it. You're not going to be her watcher anymore. Like, he's like, I knew it was... He basically is like, I knew you were going to be hated at the school and unpopular, but I didn't think your life would be in danger. Like, that's a big no-no. And I'm glad that the dad was able to kind of take ownership of that and realize, like, hey, like, if you get picked on, bullied a little, I know, he's like, I know my daughter, I know you can handle that. But when it becomes, like, life-threatening, like, that's a big effing deal. And I like how, well, I like and dislike. I like how Alicia realized, like, oh, wow, like, she's like, crap. she's like, my dad's really concerned for me. Like he's showing genuine concern. So I love that the inner her has the maturity again to realize like, oh shit, like I never had this before. Like my dad's legitimately like, he's really worried for me. Like I need to do something about this. But what I didn't like about that scene is at the end, he's like, okay, I'll give you a challenge. If you reach level 90, then I'll let you continue. And Liz was like, okay, or sorry, and Alicia was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go and I'll be Liz's watcher. I'll do it, but then if I do it, I don't want to hear anything from you anymore. And I was like, that scene, that back and forth, totally okay. But what I was missing from her is to go, and I also appreciate you, and I love you, Dad. I also appreciate you, really, caring for me. I know that you're trying to protect me, but this is something I really want to do. I was just waiting, like, she showed a lot of maturity. I was waiting for just a little something more because if I felt like she got there, like, she understood, like, okay, my dad's just trying to protect me. He's not trying to ruin my life. Basically, he's doing this for me. And I think she really realized that. But I was missing that little extra, like, further your relationship. Because earlier on, when she was going to die, she realized I'm not just a character. I'm not just a game character. I'm a living, breathing person. And that includes and extends to the people in this world that are living, breathing. This is real. So I was waiting for that extra sauce of her to build a better relationship with her father by simply just admitting that she understands why and how he's doing what he's doing or attempting to do. That was the only thing missing. But overall, this episode was just, it really showed Alicia's growth. It really showed us the turmoil she's going through. It showed us the potential romance that's going to be coming down the pipeline. It's advancing pretty quickly. It showed us, the Liz versus Alicia stuff and kind of the hurdles she has to, jump over. Me personally, I probably, obviously this is all done for the purpose of the story and the game and what's to come. For me, I would probably go and, try and live the silent mob life. Like, I mean, she's really strong. I would just, I don't know, be catered to for the next couple of years, not worried about this Liz girl, go enter the academy, have a good time. Like, I probably wouldn't worry about any of this stuff. Like, just let the story go without me, But hey, it's written this way for the purpose of the story and the sauce and the spice. So, yeah. Anyways, overall, I'll Become a Villainess, episode 6. I think it's like a 9 out of 10. This was a really good episode. I was really pleased and really entertained. All right, my friends. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.